So, got some more quick news for you about the camera industry and NAB. So, Sigma is anticipated to launch a 14mm f2 and a 14mm T2 and 135mm T2 cinema lenses. Additionally, Canon is anticipated to announce the 70-200 T4.4, which looks a lot like, to me at any rate, it looks a lot like the 70-200 f2.8 that's just been turned into a Cine lens. They gave it a power zoom attachment. It really just looks like they redid their 70-200, did it on the cheap, didn't improve light transmission, and called it a day. So by comparison to Sigma's 50-100 and 18-35 that are f1.8s and T2.2s, I believe that's right, it might be T2, but I feel like Canon is not adequately keeping enough light transmission. I feel like that 70-200 should have much better light transmission than it does. The DP review has also released a review of the 77D, and if you don't mind, I'd like to read you an excerpt from its conclusion, because I thought it was really good, and I don't really have a great way of putting it into my own words. That really, I think, captures the idea better than they did. So, from the DP review, many newly released cameras are aiming ever further up market. Part of this comes down to the market shrinking, but also cameras have broadly become so good in recent years that there isn't much room for more than two tiers of so-called entry-level rebels. Perhaps that's what Canon was thinking, because for a camera that's this capable and well-rounded, it would seem a disservice to bestow upon it a moniker that's synonymous with the company's more basic and pedestrian of interchangeable lens cameras. The Canon EOS 77D is a well-rounded and well-sorted camera. The ergonomics are great, live view performance is superb, and dual-pixel autofocus continues to impress. The viewfinder is a little on the small side, and it still doesn't shoot 4K video, but as an all-around package for the enthusiast photographer, the EOS 77D deserves a look. And my perspective and my opinion on the 77D lately has been changing. I think when, before it got announced and basically everything got leaked, and then when it got announced, everything got confirmed, I was like, wow, this is just a knockoff of the 80D, and it is by and large, but it does have an improved processor. It does have a better metering system. Like, the ISO expandability goes further, and I assume with the better processor, that also means that ISO performance stays fairly decent, or at least consistently bad. Like, it doesn't spike in terms of how much noise there is. At a certain level, it kind of is an even grade. So the 77D is great to me because it's the 80D, but it's $200 less. It has dual pixel AF. It has great stills. It can shoot something like 8 FPS, I think, or 7 FPS stills. It does 1080p 60, which until recently Canon cameras didn't do below like the cinema line. So I think the 77D is kind of a pivotal camera for the way that Canon is thinking about giving features to enthusiasts and amateur photographers. Thank you very much for your time and for your attention today. I really appreciate you spending your time watching this video and spending your time with me. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, or subscribe to this channel, to my channel, or on this video. And also, please look at the Patreon that I have set up. It's the first link in the description. And if you'd like to check out some of the work that I've done in terms of photography for professionally, then it's just a very small amount so far. But that'll be the Facebook link in the description, and my kit is listed below that. So again, thank you very much for your time and for your attention, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.